It is Friday night, and of course, it is time for Mugs and Chugs Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. Yours truly, Juan here at Lounge Room Press 1, joined by my guy Austin at Pod Guy Fugues. We are presented by the Lounge Room Network exclusively live tonight, this Friday, August 13th, Friday the 13th, here in spooky season. No, I'm just kidding. We're a few months off from Halloween, but hope you're all having a great day so far. We have two beers here we're going to share with you all today. Normally, I would be doing this live from my little room, my little studio I have here in my apartment, but it just happens to be that there's Friday night football on tonight. Lions and the Bills. Good old Mitch Trubisky is playing out there, so I'm watching him out here in my living room here. So hence the change in scenery behind me. But Austin, how are you doing, sir? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Yeah, Friday the 13th. It's been great. Today's my last day at my old job, moving to a new job next week. Excited about that. So we're doing a lot of wedding stuff, gearing up for that, and just happy to try a new beer. Always love trying new beers.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's, it's Friday's like my favorite day of the week just because, there's Friday night fish.
Release it.
Yep. And then I look forward to the beer drinking at night, of course, and every week having to try a new beer, of course, is always really cool. So with that being said, let's get started on this beer. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
You tell me. It doesn't matter to me.
All right. Well, I have been coughing for the past few minutes here, so I really need a drink. So I'm going to go first. So the beer that I have tonight, it's pretty typical. A lot of people are drinking. I always see there's a certain individual on Bears Twitter who I always see drinking this stuff. I think it's NJ Bears fan, New Jersey Bears fan.
Mm-hmm.
Fat Tire, ladies and gentlemen. Fat Tire, New Belgium brewery out there. Amber Ale for you all tonight on this fine Friday evening. I have actually never had this beer. I know we were talking, Austin, before the show, and you said that you haven't had it either.
I have not. You have to let me know.
But I always see this beer. I always see that him. He's always drinking it, and it was available in one of those like build your own 6-pack, parts of the store today, the liquor store. So I figured I'd add it into my my pack and just kind of see what it tastes like. So right off the bat, a beautiful color, of course. It is an amber ale, like I just said.
It does look nice.
Very nice.
Wow, my mouth's kind of watering looking at
that. Very nice beer. Just the body of it. I mean, it smells it smells really good, actually. It smells amazing. So right off the bat, it looks great. I'm going to go ahead and try it. Sadly, our beer expert, Jared, is not here today.
No.
I'm sure he would have a lot more insight into, this whole complexity of the beer here at hand. But cheers, and let's see what we've got. I can tell you right now, I thought it was going to be a little bit heavier, and it wasn't. It's still, it has taste, it has good flavor. It's just not as heavy as I thought it would be. I now I know why he drinks them all the time. These are really good.
What kind of flavor is it? Just you just get beer, or you get some citrus and some fruity in there too?
That's a good question. I'm not really getting any other hints of like fruitiness, like we normally would have with any other beer that we've done here. This is just more of just a straight up just beer. It's a beer. I mean, beer.
Beer.
That's really as dull as that may sound. It just tastes like beer, but you get a little hint of like sweetness too, but it's not too it's not too overwhelming that you're like, no, I can't drink that. My stomach's gonna hurt if it's too sweet.
Yeah.
It's just good. It's in good equilibrium. I like it. I like the beer. I would probably buy a whole 6-pack of this or 12-pack, however they sell it. Like I said, this particular this one I just got one because it was in those the 6-packs I was just talking about. Make your own 6-pack. So overall rating, I think I would probably go a 7.2. I think that's a fair. I think it's a fair rating for this beer. Like I said, it's good. It's a good, you can sit back and drink outside on a warm day. The ABV on this, I believe, is 5.2%. So 5.2% on these, of course, by volume. New Belgium Fat Tire, made in Colorado. Boy, I actually didn't even know they were out of Colorado, to be honest.
Nice.
I thought they were out in the Northeast, but yeah, it's out of Colorado and established 1991. Fat Tires,
Awesome.
ladies and gentlemen. So, with that being said, I will toss it over to Austin because
Awesome.
I'm curious to see what you've got.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. This is like a fun one. This is out of Iowa, specifically Decorah, Iowa. This is out of Toppling Goliath Brewing Company, and it's a fun one. It's based out of the Field Museum in Chicago. It's called Pseudo Sioux Pale Ale. It's about Sioux the T-Rex.
Yes.
Whatever the T-Rex display in the Field Museum. So it's about that. The description is because I'm very interested about this, but the single hop pale ale showcases the Citra hop for a well-balanced beer that is delicate in body with a mild bitterness in the finish. Ferocious hop aromas of citrus and mango give a refreshing taste that is bright with just enough bite. Of course, bite like Sioux. So yeah, pretty good. I love the presentation here. I think it's pretty cool. The colors are really cool. They make Sioux look like a badass. The name is super creative.
The Barney looking dinosaur.
Yeah, that dinosaur would probably kill all the dinosaurs around. So something interesting about this, and I've been looking for almost the entire time Juan was presenting, I cannot for the life of me find how much alcohol is in here. I can't find the ABV anywhere. Like literally anywhere.
Well, luckily we have Google. Would you like to spell out the name of how do you spell the beer? Oh, the Sioux. Okay, hang on. This might be a first, gentlemen.
Yeah, I thought they had. I thought they had to put in the ABV, and they didn't.
I am seeing on this is courtesy of Untapped.
Okay.
Excellent app, by the way. If y'all are watching and you need a good app to review your beers, sign up. It's a good app. 5.8% is what I see.
Wow.
So
Nice.
it is getting up there into almost the 6%ers, but it is just below the 6%.
Okay. Nice.
So,
Pale ale. It smells a little bit like an IPA, to be honest with you, and you can tell it's a little creamy. As I'm pouring, you can kind of tell, light. You can tell it's a little creamy in there. This looks good. This looks really good. I would love to talk. I wish I could talk to Jared about this, but yours was, is yours a pale ale?
No, mine was an amber. This is
amber. So I'm curious to see what it means. I can't see through this at all. So I'm really curious what Jared would have to say about that. But yeah, I can't see through this at all. I don't think anybody can. I mean, can't see anything.
Yeah,
so
that's very foggy, needless to say.
Smells citrusy. It smells kind of a little bit like an IPA, but similar to a pale ale. Smells fruity. So let's give it a taste. It's like really smooth. It's almost watery. Like it's almost like a little more watery, but very flavorful in the taste. You definitely get some citrus in there. It's very easy, very smooth, very easy to drink, very smooth to go down. So I like that. I think ultimately putting in the presentation and the entire I want to try it from the can real quick.
Let me while you're savoring the flavor, I want to ask you this. Is this a beer that you would sit outside on a warm day and just sit back and drink them?
Yeah, I think I would. It's not too harsh. It's a nice, it's really smooth. It's smooth. You can tell it's not one of your mainstream beers because they have a little bit more fizz or a little bit more pop to them. This is like, there's a little bit, there's that fizz in there, but it's almost like you're drinking like juice or something. It's very interesting. I haven't had a beer like that ever. So the fruitiness in it is very good too. Ultimately with the presentation, a local small brewery. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7, a straight 7. I thought it was pretty solid. I would definitely have it again. It's light and very easy to go down. I thought it was very good.
I almost gave you I gave you a 7.5 for a second. I thought that's.
I was thinking about it,
but 7. Okay, a 7. I think they're fair ratings today. I don't think we went too over the top.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing crazy. I know there was one. I think it was like 2 weeks ago that I literally was up there like in the 9s.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so there is a beer that I would like to get again, and that is called. Oh man, I know it's brewed out in Flossmoor, Illinois. It's like Flossmoor Brewing or something like that.
Okay.
Chocolatey it's like a Mexican
Ooh.
chocolate with like a hint of like jalapeno or some sort of
I love jalapeno beer, especially if there's a little spice kick to it. I love jalapeno beer.
I really, and it just happens to be that so I'll be in the Windy City tomorrow, watching the Bears game, right? So maybe on Sunday morning when I leave, I can maybe make a slight
detour. Yeah,
to go and get some and bring some back. But before we end the show here, I do want to give a shout out to my buddy. His name is Levi. He's out in Washington State.
Wow.
He is. He's currently in my mentions. I'm watching my mentions blow up here, having a conversation. He's at a ball game. He is drinking. He says he is drunk.
Love it.
You can find them on Twitter. His name on Twitter is Bizzle. He's a cool guy. Him and my buddy Dan, who was just in Milwaukee a few weeks back, visiting from the great state of Idaho. Awesome guys. He's a Cubs fan, but it is what it is. I know the Cubs aren't doing too hot right now.
Yeah, we're struggling through it, but we're all right. We're going to be all right. I'm literally probably not going to wear any Cubs attire, to be honest with you, when we go in August. I'll wear my Justin Fields jersey.
So for those who are watching, Austin and I are going to the Crosstown Classic game on August 29th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Shout out to Chris for hopping on. Yes, Chris, tomorrow is about to be
Chris, what's up?
Chris actually just included me and our guy, Mr. the Windy City Productions, Mr. Windy City himself. Chris would like to chug a beer tomorrow, I guess, at Soldier Field. So that is currently on the schedule. It is pending.
Awesome.
You can find me out there.
I get out there. I wish I could get out there with you guys.
If you are out at Soldier Field tomorrow, if you see a very tall Mexican walking around with an Allen Robinson jersey on, that is me. I do not have a Justin Fields jersey, so no one asked me to wear them. I don't have one. I bought the Mitch Trubisky one the year he got drafted, and look at where we're at now. So I'm not
okay. Superstition. I respect that.
I'm gonna wait.
I respect it.
I'm gonna wait. Justin Fields is going off tomorrow. I sure hope so. I've never been so excited to watch a preseason game in my life. I mean, I am so excited to watch this dude ball out. I'm so excited. He's been killing it at practice. I'm just excited to see him. Like I'm tired of seeing these clips. I'm excited to see him uninterrupted for a couple quarters tomorrow. I'm really pumped. I have not. It's been years since I've been excited for a Bears quarterback to.
Years? When was the last time you were excited? This excited about a Bears quarterback?
Oh wait, well not this excited. Just to say we have a quarterback, Mitch. Like Jay.
I would say Jay too. Like Jay, we're like okay, we're all right.
Okay, but I'm talking more recently. It was Mitch. Mm-hmm. Right? We got him in 2017. I was like, okay, kid's the future. Whatever they drafted up for him, I'm confident. I'm confident they got their guy. The Bears have their guy. It's gonna happen. Let's go.
Yeah, and then he flopped. I mean, but the thing I think the big difference that we're gonna see is the differences between Mitch's growing pains and Justin's growing pains. Mitch's growing pains were processing, were reading defenses, were getting your second read. Justin's growing pains are literally remembering the play and saying it in the huddle. I mean, this guy can already process. He can run. He can scramble. He can read defenses. He had out of any other college player besides college QB this year besides Lawrence, he's got the most experience. He's got the big time camps, the big time high school games, the big time college games. He's got everything you could ever want in a prospect quarter QB, and somehow he dropped to 11. It's just unreal stuff. And man, what a time to be a Bears fan, Chicago fan in general. To be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, yeah. And I know we were talking about this, last night and yesterday, and Field of Dreams games and
Awesome game.
Chicago White Sox and how their success, and we got the Bears to look up to. The Bulls to look up to now too, with the big acquisitions that they got. And I'm not a big hockey person, but I believe the Blackhawks.
Seth Jones, big defensive time player.
Big names as well now for the Windy City, of course, in respect to hockey, in regards to hockey. So there's so much happening now, and it's an awesome time to be a Chicago sports fan, regardless of how attached you are to the specific sports that are being played down there, right? Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. But yes, Justin Fields, he has this mental capacity, I think, that we don't really see in a lot of quarterbacks that were drafted, at least in this year, like you said, Trevor Lawrence being the exception to that. But I think that what Justin Fields can produce on the field it's going to be special. So just going to be a matter of watching and seeing how he develops and how long it takes to develop in the first place. So
I'm so pumped. It's going to be tomorrow's going to be a big day. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world if he doesn't do well. It's not going to be tell all be all, but I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Absolutely. Well, I've got nothing else. I know this was a short little review. Got to talk some Chicago sports. So that'll do it for us, guys. You can catch me tomorrow at Soldier Field during the day, down at the right at 35th and Shields at night. I am going to be exhausted. I'm going to be wanting my bed probably after the 5th inning of the Sox.
And many dollars in debt after many beers.
Pray for my wallet, pray for my credit score, and pray for my debit. At Pod Guy Fuchs, for Austin, at Lounge Room Frez, for yours truly. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe. Have some beers this weekend up here, at least if you're in the Midwest. Yeah. 79 degrees and sunny.
Beautiful weather.
It's going to be great out there. I mean, it's a perfect weekend for preseason football in the Windy City, for baseball. Wherever you may be, have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you all next week, Friday. Go Bears, go Sox. Catch you all soon.